ugly truth that nobody will tell you about success. Hey Insider, I want to share with you today something that most people out there, they don't really teach you, but I believe it has been one of my biggest success secrets that has got me to where I am today. And I'm going to share this with you. And before I do, you may see Toma in the background here. And you may notice we are also doing a YouTube live. This is the first time we're doing this since February 14th last year. So the reason why we're doing this is because we are turning a new chapter in our life. We've got, basically we've now moved to London. This is the city where Tom and I, we both met. And we're beginning our new chapter. We've taken a big leap in a sense that we've left old friends behind, the familiarity in regards to the environment. And it's because I believe in this mantra that I always preach. It has been my biggest secret. And this is the ugly truth nobody will tell you about success. It is the fact that you gotta stop listening to your freaking head. Most people, whenever they absorb information, whenever they check out videos on YouTube, they're just processing it through their head. And you're processing it from who you are right now. And that's a big issue. Because whenever you receive advice, you're receiving it from what you believe your current capability is. But your heart knows the opportunities, the amount of success that you can potentially achieve. I believe every single one of us, we've got the instinct within us that can make us more successful. Now, I want to go deeper into this. But firstly, would you like to see just a quick tour? We've literally just moved in, by the way, yesterday, so mind the mess. So I'll just show you around. Thanks so much, Toma, for joining us for this part. By the way, if you want to see Toma, she's do some videos maybe for Success Insider. She's a specialist in branding, personal branding, as well as in regards to social media. So if any of you want to learn from Toma, do let us know. So this is going to be where the studio is Insider. Like I said, mind the mess. We've literally had a removal company yesterday just drop everything over. And this is basically where we're going to be filming. I'm going to make it look really nice for you. And this is going to be where I come, do some work, productive work. This is my treadmill desk, by the way. But for those of you who are into productivity, high performance, I can talk about why I use this. The treadmill desk is incredible in regards to performance. And this is where I'm going to be also, doing some really, really creative work. Anyways, let me just sit down here Insider. And if you like a proper tour, once everything has been set up, do let me know Insider. Oh, by the way, beautiful view here as well. Let me just show you, maybe just out this window. Have a look. Pretty awesome, right? So, Insider, one of the things I just want to quickly share with you today, because the reason why I'm doing a YouTube Live is because it's a big milestone for us. Tom and I, we're back in the city where we originally met, and we're beginning this journey again from scratch. Quitting life and beginning it from scratch. It's something I'm very familiar with since beginning my journey a decade ago. Every single chapter of my life has basically required a lot of hard decisions. I've left a lot of, let's say, friends behind, even family in the sense of leaving the environment where my family's based. I had to make bold, courageous decisions. And people say to me, Tim, you're crazy. Tim, you take so much risks. Tim, you do all of that. And they say, how comes you do it? And I say, well, firstly, decisions shape your life. And what I've decided upon, well, it served me pretty great. Because it's got me to where I am. And I'm not saying that to brag right now, but I'm saying I'm not nothing special. All I've done is made better decisions in my life. So would you like to know, Insider, some of the behind the scenes in regards to how you can make better decisions? If so, be sure to comment yes into the chat box below right now. Because what you got to know, Insider, in regards to making better decisions in your life, like I said earlier, stop tuning into all of this BS. Because the way you've been conditioned is bringing you the results you're currently getting. Think about it. Every single day, you make one decision that's out of the norm, that can potentially bring the results that you're after. But the only reason why you're not getting the results that you desire is because of the fact that you keep on taking action from your current level of conditioning. This is why I always like to say, the purpose of a goal is not to actually achieve a goal. Purpose of a goal is to see who must you become in order to achieve a goal. Because every single goal is going to change you. It's going to transform you. And the problem I have with a lot of people in regards to goal setting is people set goals from where they are right now in regards to their level of conditioning. And this is why most people, they don't set big goals. Most people, they fail. They just say, you know what, I just want to marginally improve. I tell you, your heart wants big things for you, but your head is just keeping you trapped every single day. And this is why at the end of every single one of my videos inside, I say, follow your heart and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. Think back of all of the times in your life, Insider, where you've made those decisions that's shaped your life. How many of you have ever made a great decision that's changed your life? If you have, by the way, be sure to comment yes in the chat box below right now. How many of you also have made bad decisions that you regret right now? If so, comment yes. What's the difference? Well, one, you were tuning into fear. The other, you were tuning into your heart. This is why Richard Branson, a billionaire, talks about how he makes 30-second judgment on whether or not he should invest in an entrepreneur, all based upon the gut instinct, the heart. Steve Jobs, legend like Steve Jobs, often used to talk about how you got to trust that the dots will connect. You got to follow your heart and take action, essentially. And you see Einstein talk about how we've created a society that doesn't serve the heart. We basically create a society that only honors the head, and the head is limited in regards to its capabilities, in regards to dreaming. And you see all of these legendary entrepreneurs talk about the intuition. The question is, Insider, is are you listening to it? And you know what's incredible? Is whenever you make these courageous decisions, it's scary. Think back of a time, I want you to think right now, of a time you've made a bold decision. Was it scary, yes or no? But then, afterwards, how did you feel after you made that leap? That could have been a job, that could have been something that you really wanted to do. Maybe it's a partner you wanted to leave, whatever it was. But did you feel a sense of relief once that happened? Yes or yes? You're probably nodding along saying, yeah, I did. And that's the reality. Most people, they don't know how to tune into their heart. If you would like me to go deeper into this, do let me know in the comments box below. Maybe I can create like a masterclass on the topic of how you can live the life you're born to live, because this has been my biggest secret. It's not some new age concept, by the way. It's not some woo-woo stuff. There's been scientists that's been proving this, and the latest research that's coming out of the top universities and that's been carried out by the top psychologists to prove that there is actually a nerve that these entrepreneurs are labeling, such as the gut, heart, and the nerve is called vagus nerve. And the vagus nerve is responsible for this instinct, the intuition that we have towards specific things. If I was to give you a specific criteria, there's loads of criteria, you got to learn this, because you were never taught this in school. That's the problem, right? I had to learn this from all of the mentors I had around me. I've been in the world of personal development, studying psychology, mastering NLP for over a decade now, and I had to study deep into the intuition, and it's made a huge difference. And one of the big things you'll notice, whenever you're making the right decision, you'll feel a sense of abundance. Whenever you're making the wrong decision, think about 2 decisions right now, you'll feel a sense of scarcity. And that's how you can tell a difference between when your heart is saying to do something and when your fear is saying not to do something. And I want to just share with you a quick story before I get going, because I've got a lot planned. Stuff is still all over the place, because like I said, we just moved in yesterday. By the way, I'm thinking of doing maybe a morning ritual video, because since I've got all of the setup here, do let me know in the comments box below if you'd like to see. I've got the next level morning ritual I'm doing right now that keeps me pumped, high performance, productive, and all of the things in between. But I'm gonna just share with you a quick story in regards to, since this is a very big milestone for us. And before I share this quick story, by the way, just wanna say for those of you who are taking part in the 100-day challenge, keep it up. I'm going to be doing an update, a 25-day update in 5 days time, because the 100-day challenge, if this is the first time you're hearing about it, this is the $30,000 giveaway that we'll be doing at the end of the 100 days. And so I'm doing uploads every single day as part of me trying to basically do whatever it takes to contribute and pay it forward to you. And if you tune into these daily uploads inside there, you'll also be getting additional bonus entries, which will increase your odds of winning the $30,000 worth of prizes. So if this is the first time you're hearing about it, be sure to follow the link in the description box below, or follow the card above to basically get involved and submit your details. That way your name is in the entry when we do the big reveal. Now this story I want to quickly share with you before I get going is in regards to how Success Insider came to be. And it's about the power of following your heart and taking action. Most people don't know this story. I've not shared this openly on YouTube before. It's the first time I'm sharing this, and I'm just doing this because I believe this will help you to understand the power of mastering when the intuition's calling out to do something and why you need to take action. So this story begins when I've just graduated from university and I got offered 3 different opportunities. A company called AOL, you may remember, a $1 billion company, offered me an opportunity because of my specialty in digital marketing. They wanted me to be in charge of making videos go viral. And so they offered me opportunity that was very fixed wage, very high bonuses, and it was certain. It had security. And then there's another entrepreneur offered me an opportunity to help him to do SEO on Google, search engine optimization, all of this stuff. If you don't know, I've been in the field of digital marketing for over a decade now. So he wanted me to basically get involved with his business and help him to make tons of money, essentially. And then out of the blue, I applied to this random opportunity. The ad looked a little bit scammy and I wasn't sure whether or not I should go for it. But the ad basically said that this guy was after an entrepreneur, somebody with a business background who basically needed help with launching, with scaling his business that was within the health supplement industry. And it was weird because my head was like, this is probably a scam, I'm not gonna do this. And I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. But do you ever get that feeling where you're like, I'm gonna regret it if I don't apply? So I just ended up just replying. And I thought, well, what can happen, you know? And I ended up applying to this job, and a couple of days later, I get an email saying, oh, I'd like to invite you for an interview. Now, bear in mind, I was very used to going to these big companies for an interview because I'd just been interviewed by AOL and they wanted me, like they was like calling me every day sort of thing. And AOL had a huge office. Now, I turned up to this guy's office and it's a house in north of England. And I'm stood outside thinking, this definitely must be a scam, right? I'm just like, he hasn't even got an office. But then it was so weird. My head was like, don't do it, it's a scam. But my heart was just saying, just go for it. What you got to lose? You could probably run away if it's a scam, right? So I just went and just knocked on this door and this old guy answers. And I'm just like, wow, this must be a scam now. And he says, oh, come to my office. And he takes me to his home office. And it wasn't the biggest office in the world. And I remember he sat me down, he said, yeah, I'm after somebody right now who can help me to scale this health supplement business. And I was scratching my head thinking, oh, I'm not sure if this is the right thing. But what he said to me is this. He said, Tim, I've had a lot of experience as an entrepreneur. And if you can prove to me that you can work, I'm going to invest in your idea. And at the time, I had this huge business plan that I was going to launch, which was to do with brain supplements. And he said he's going to basically be an investor as well as a mentor for that business. And so he said, however, the only risk you're going to take right now is I'm not going to pay you the wage that you've been offered by AOL. He said, I don't have the budget for that right now. I'm going to pay you literally below minimum that your living expense is, meaning you have to earn some money on the side as well. Now, I remember on the way home, I was thinking about this and I was thinking, this sounds really dodgy. And as you can imagine, imagine you're in that situation. My head was saying, don't do it. Go for security. That's what the head's amazing at, because the fear always makes decisions based upon fear, right? It always keeps you safe. That head is always saying, oh, don't do it, right? But then my heart was, I could feel abundance from this opportunity. It had a lot of risk. But then if I compare the two, AOL versus this random guy who's offered me this opportunity with the potential to be an investor for this 7-figure launch that we'll be doing for this brain supplement. And I thought, oh, this is so hard. And I remember I ended up going away because Tom had treated me for my birthday. We went out to Spain. And it was on my birthday I made the decision to follow my heart and take action. And I ended up working with this old guy with this health supplement business. And to cut the long story short, I ended up basically proving to him my work ethic that I built up from mastering personal development. Every single day I'll be on top form, high performance, I'll be delivering results. Every single day I was putting in the hours. Just to give some idea, I would wake up 5 a.m., I'd go home 10 p.m. I would show him I'm the hungriest intern that he'd ever seen. And this is why, to cut the long story short, within the first year, we ended up doing over $1.9 million dollars from all of the efforts. And this was when, after that happened, he was just really amazed, and he ended up, giving me huge opportunities, not just in regards to finances, but also being able to go to these top conferences around the world. And I was just like, wow, this is amazing. And it got to the third year where I was just like, yeah, this is what I really, really want. And it's really weird because everything was going perfect. I've invested so much time, so much effort into this, this guy, and I was working every day for him, and I was basically making him a lot of money, and he was giving me a lot of money, and it was just perfect, right? One could define as success. I had all of the finances I wanted, I could travel and all of that stuff. But one morning I woke up and I felt really, that weird feeling? That feeling that something's got to change. I just went in that morning and I just felt like something was really missing. And it was strange because at that time, this was when he was looking to invest in this company. After 3 years, the company, the idea I had, he said, I'm ready to invest and I'm ready to mentor you to take this to over 7 figures. And we had the blueprint to make that happen since he's done it multiple times. So we knew we could make $1 million like that, easy. And it's crazy because all of a sudden, imagine after 3 years of committing every single day, my heart was saying not to take it. It was so strange. My head was saying, yeah, of course. Are you going to leave all that money on the table? Coming from the ego, it was saying, go do it. But my heart, it just didn't feel right. Have you ever been in that situation where you've worked towards something and all of a sudden you want to chuck it all away? And you've got 2 differences? If you have, be sure to comment yes. And what was crazy on top of this was when I began a channel called Success Insider. Because I had a lot of my friends asking, Tim, how did you manage to create this life? Because they saw me on Facebook, for example, traveling all around the world, living a life of freedom, and all of that stuff that I've had from, being able to create this guy's really, really successful company. And people began to ask me, how did I do it? So I began to post videos on a new YouTube channel called Success Insider, in regards to the confidence changes I had to make, in regards to the way I had to change my discipline, my motivation, I had to change my psychology, mindset, all of that. And what was mad was Success Insider also went viral, literally overnight. One of the videos went from 10,000 to over 1 million within 3 days. And I was here with one of the hardest decisions in my life. Do I leave millions on the table that this guy and I were going to launch and make incredibly successful in regards to this health supplement business that I was looking to launch with him? Do I leave that to just go inspire millions? My head was saying, go and launch this business. My heart was saying, serve the people. And the decision I ended up making many, many years ago was to basically follow my heart and take action. And this is how Success Insider began. And this is the power Insider of allowing your intuition, allowing your heart to guide you towards greatness. And what was crazy was the moment I made that leap, that year we ended up going viral again, which was absolutely crazy. And every time I find I'm in the right place, I'm making the right decision, I find doors open effortlessly. So this is a story that I want to quickly leave you with today. And the message I want to leave you with is to never, never, never forget to listen to your heart. If you take away the first letter from heart and the last letter, it spells ear. Hear the heart and listen to it. It's guiding you towards your greatness. If you got value from today's live stream, be sure to let me know in the comments box below. I'm not sure if I'll ever be doing another live stream on YouTube again. Well, I say that, maybe another year or so. We'll see. But we're just doing it because we're marking a milestone here at Success Insider. And expect to see some videos coming to you very, very soon from our new studio setup. Insider, just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for supporting our work here at Success Insider. And thank you for all of you who are also taking part in the Gleam giveaway, We've got so many of you, by the way, who are just sharing all of our content. It's absolutely crazy. Every single 5 minutes, we're seeing new people being referred and basically sharing our content, and you're making the wisdom go viral, and that's what it's all about. Because after all, our big mission here at Success Insider is to positively impact the lives of 1 billion people by 2020. So thanks so much, Insider. That is it from me. Got to get going. Got a lot to do. Got a lot to sort out since we've just moved here. And as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. See you very soon. Take care.